Hello, this is a example problem for graphing polynomial functions. So for the example, it says let's look at f of x is x plus 1 times x minus 2 squared. Well, let's put that in standard form. So we'd FOIL this guy and then multiply it out, and we'd get x squared x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4. Okay, and so it says graph the function, label all the extrema, zeros, intercepts, and behavior, and then round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. Remember the extrema are our minimums and maximums, zeros are the x-intercepts, and the end behavior is whether it points up or down. And then we're going to put it in a chart. So let's switch to Desmos real quick, remembering our equation. Alright, most of you remember how to use Desmos. So we're going to type the equation, type the function f of x equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4. Now it's hard to identify some of these, it can be difficult to identify some of these points, so we're going to go to the edit, click the edit button, and then click convert to table. So go ahead and fill out your table real quick. -2, -16, -1, 0, 0, 4, 1, 2, 2, 0. Okay. Okay, so it says label the extrema, the zeros, and the y-intercepts. So let's come over here for a second and label our extrema, zeros, intercepts, and behavior. Well, extrema are our local minimums and our local maximums. So our local maximum is going to be 0, 4. Because it's as high as the graph goes. And then our local minimum is going to be 2, 0. The next one it says find the zeros, so our x-intercepts. So our zeros happen where our graph crosses the x-axis. So it happens at -1, 0 and 2, 0. And it wants our y-intercept. The y-intercept was 0, 4. I can turn these points off now. So 0, 4. Because it's where it crosses the y-axis. And the end behavior is positive. So it goes from -infinity to positive infinity. And our XY chart here should be -2, -16. You should have already filled that out when we paused the video, when we first graphed it and went to the chart. So -2, 16, -2, 0, 0, 4. Sorry, that was -1, 0. 0, 4, 1, 2, and 2, 0. Okay, so let's graph this thing as best we can. So it's important to make sure you get your zeros as best as you can graphed. So our zeros were -1, 0, and 2, 0. And then my local minimum, my local maximum was 0, 4. And my minimum was 2, 0. Okay, and it had a positive end behavior. So it's going to start from -infinity and work its way up through here, swoop down, and work its way back up. And that's graphing. So let's go ahead and try one on our own. Alright, go ahead and go to Desmos and try this one on your own real quick. Alright, so after you typed it into Desmos, the equation, the function 2x to the fourth minus 5x squared plus 2x, you should get uh, you should get the following points. So here are my zeros. So we should write these zeros down here. Okay, so these four zeros, and then here is my maximum. 0.207, 0.203. My local minimums are negative 1.207, negative 5.453, and negative 1, 1. So let's go look at our graph that we sketched. It should look similar, not exactly perfect. Okay, so here it is a similar looking graph. I'm missing this minimum here, and then make sure you go fill out your chart. So here's my local max, my minimums. I didn't label those. Okay, those are my minimums right here. These 2 points. My maximum. It's positive from positive infinity to positive infinity. And here are my zeros and my y-intercept. Just make sure you get your chart filled out. Good luck!